Oh, I don't honestly think she's ever had a time where she believed it wasn't fun. I just want to see. Even that day that she didn't thoroughly understand what we were doing, the benefit she got out of being kind of told to listen, calm down, was still hugely beneficial to her and her confidence. Oh, there's a BB right there, actually. Let's see. I have not done anything with these yet. You thought the lines you were using before were long? He said zip ties. Hi, I don't usually use lines specific for this. I usually just use my regular lines. Hi there. What do you think, huh? Can I get in here and bother you for a second? I know. Stop. You're okay. You're okay. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. You're all right. You're all right. I'm not used to the doors being open. That's part of it. You know, usually if the door's open. Okay, so you're gonna take all that. You're not afraid of being behind her, right? Okay. Okay. Turn lights on too. It's a crazy lady that hammers around side by side. Scares us. Nah, it doesn't scare them at all.
No,
They're used to it.
yeah.
Sometimes your quad sounds like it's right outside the door. I'm like,
Sorry.
no, and it's funny because the horses are fine with it when they're outside, but when I close the doors, it literally sounds like they're right here.
Oh, really?
And the horses are like, oh. I'm like, it's all right, it's all right. You just heard it when you were outside. You're okay. You're okay. Okay, grab that. You can smell that cannabis. Oh my god, it's so
Have yet.
annoying. Oh yeah. If it would benefit her to close the doors, we can close the doors. If you feel like she's more focused on trying to go out the doors where other horses are, it's fine. Yeah, that's why she came sideways this whole way. Like she stopped like right here and went. So I'll just shut the doors. We'll gradually get her to where the doors being open are, not an issue either way. But I think her nervousness has to do with the doors. Yeah, that just as now. It's now we're all closed in here, huh? Hi. Hi. Okay, so what we're gonna do is it's a lot of rope management, and I probably, you know what? I'm gonna change my mind because those are really, really long ropes for you. The two 12-foot lines is still long, but at least it's a little more manageable. For some reason, I didn't realize those were as long as they were. If you're still getting used to the shorter lines, that's just crazy long. it's going to be interesting is to watch how often she says, hi, good girl. So we'll do it with shorter ones. A little less to manage. I'll take that. You take that. Sorry. I had a greater plan, but I don't think this is going to be fair to you. The longer ropes. Hold on. Sorry. Moving quickly.
It's another reason why
She,
like that excitement. Now.
right. Oh, nice. Good. So she has a few tells. I don't know if you've noticed a couple things that she does when she is nervous besides moving her feet. There's another thing she does. So if you were to guess what the other thing she does is, what would you think? She's done it several times already. Yeah, that's not the one I was looking for, but that is one. Yeah, she does a lot. Yeah, she got a lot of nervous licking and chewing. Okay, so first what we're going to do is get you in the saddle position, and you're going to ground drive her from the saddle position. And what you're going to do is you're going to go in and out of all these cones. And you're going to encourage her forward and not have her expect you to be up front with her. And then you're going to guide her where you're going to give and when you take. And then you're going to give when you take. So you make sure you never hang her up. And then we're going to work to getting behind her. If you think you can just jump right behind her, we can do that too, but she may get scared by the ropes because I don't use surcingles. I don't believe in like teaching them to not be scared of something that someday will happen. You know what I mean? Like I'd rather them just get exposed to everything that they could. So if you think you could get right behind her, that's fine too. It's just your rope management's going to be something you have to be confident in.
So I'm
Okay. Okay. So not behind her. We can go with no problem. We can go with a little, we can shorten up our lines a little bit. So you're going to stand here. Means go forward. Means go forward. Good girl. Good girl. So now this is going to help her. See how unconfident she's walking? This is going to help her learn to trust your leadership. So now I'm going to pull this one and give back to this one. Good. Good. You're okay. Good. So see, while they're still trying to figure out what you're asking for, you can't be too critical. See how she just had all that hesitation just because she wasn't sure what I wanted. Good. Good. Now she's very nervous down here. So your options are, do we help her now or do we try to expect her to work through it? So I always want to help them. Good. Good girl. So then we could go back to work. So if you come down here and she shows you the same fear, I got something to clean up down here. My dog decided this was a good spot to go. Good girl. I think You're okay. 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 Girl. I know, that was tough, huh? A little scary. You got through it though. You got through it though. Yeah, come here, come here. You got through it. You got through it. You got through it. You're okay. Come here. Come here. You're okay. Oh, 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 oh. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. Nope, nope. Listen, listen. There you go. Girl. Yeah. Good. Good. Come here, come here, come here. Shh. Okay. You're okay. Ow. It was my alive foot. If she stepped on my other foot, it would probably been better, but you're okay. You're okay. You're okay. Shh. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. Shh. You're okay. You're okay. Good. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Hold on, hold on. This is all gonna make sense eventually. When you allow yourself to just. Oh, oh. Girl. It's not your hay. Good. Hold on. Good. Listen, listen, listen. Good. Good. No, no, no. Listen. Wait, wait, wait. You're right, you're right, you're right. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. I'm not throwing it at you. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. I'm not telling you to do anything. So my body language isn't telling her to run. She's just got to sort it out. And as soon as she lets me do it and she's not moving her feet, I'm going to stop it. Good girl. Okay. You're okay. Good girl. You're doing great. You're doing great. See, all this stuff, when your horse starts to show you this kind of stuff, it's good to know on the ground. You know, she may have never done anything dangerous or fearful with you on her back, but this shows so much potential for that. You know, your environment can definitely make this a really hard thing for her. You know, and you want to take her camping and stuff, and you just don't know what's going to happen as a result of taking her camping. There, she's starting to figure it out now. Wait, listen. There you go. Good job. And like, I didn't take up any energy. I'm not trying to, you know, scare her in any way. She's just going to sort it out. You're okay. Ooh. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. Look, look. Yeah, you're okay. She's trying to find it. You're okay. Sort it out, sort it out, sort it out. So we've discovered with her biggest problem is that she assumes and convinces herself she's absolutely right, and there's no other solution to that. So this is very good stuff for her to say, hey, I know you assumed that meant something, but if you just give me a chance, I'm going to explain to you it means something different. It doesn't always mean what you think. And that's an example of kind of when they're taught to guess. You know, when words have 5 different meanings and they're taught to guess what that one means today. You know, flinging ropes can mean so many things to her. And we do want it to mean stuff to her, you know, but when our body tells her, like my body's not telling her anything, so she shouldn't have this reaction she's having. But it's new. There we got a little bit calmer, still got a clumped tail. There you go. Yeah. Nope. Mean that. Mean that. See, now she's starting to override that. Good job. She's still moving. It'd be nice if she stopped, but the fact that she's overriding it and not necessarily feeling she has to trot, that's great. Now I'm asking you to move your feet. Good. Good. Oh, nope, nope. It hasn't meant that. Nope. And she even holds her breath. Do you hear her when she holds her breath? It's like she's expecting it to hurt. That's sad. And I know it's not you. But she's expecting that to hurt. Do you hear the noise she makes? Good girl. That's a good girl. There it is. Sure. Good girl. There you go. Yeah, I gotta clean that up. We're gonna walk right through that, aren't we? Nope, 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 nope. That you did all on your own without any kind of stimulus. There you go. You got it. You got it. See? So, you know, the average, you know, household would honestly have said, oh my God, she's scared. Let's quit. Oh my God, you know, this is not working. We're just scaring her. But look at the change she's just made. And that's because I didn't quit her. I didn't tell her, you know, all right, forget it. We won't do it. Oh, you know. So she's a little more worrisome down here because the machine she didn't get completely over. Show her breathing. If you can hear her breathing, she comes down here is different. Now we have a different horse. So I know last time I probably made you feel like I tortured her because the first thing you said is, I don't want this to be scary for you. I don't want it to be scary for her either. I want to help her. Right. Okay. Because I'm okay if, but I'm open more to discussion than if you were kind of like hoping I heard that. You know what I mean? I'd rather talk about what your concerns are. Right, right. I believe you. Nope, nope, nope. Yeah, and then she's a wonderful natured horse. Um, and for the most part, she's a safe horse. I'm pretty sure that she's a safe horse. But you saw how it was really hard to convince her that I have a different definition for whatever it is you think I'm doing. And it's hard to say, she's what, 16, right? 17? So it's hard to convince a 17 or 18-year-old horse that ropes swinging around you aren't meant to hurt you. But she's clearly like, now I'm flinging them around her, and she's like, yeah, okay, I get this, right? If I had quit before, you know what I would have taught her? You had every right to be afraid. You're doing fantastic. Yeah. Yeah. You want to put your head down? You want to relax a little bit, huh? Yeah. Yeah. So I don't do long lining like dressage people do, where they, tie their horses all up and stuff. No offense, dressage people. But I don't do it with this whole trying to get them to do fancy stuff. I'd long line them as if I'm trying to just help them understand what it is to be steered from different angles. She has her steering's okay. I don't feel she has bad steering, but I do want you to do this anyway because I want you to be the one that's now flipping the ropes around her. She may go right back to saying, "Oh my God, I'm scared of, I've convinced her. Now I want to make sure that you can convince her." Because that's the most important part. It's your horse. So, but the more, good girl, the more you do stuff like this with her that takes her out of her comfort zone, and then provide her with a definition you're going to stick to. Because had I said, oh, well, let me try it a little bit differently, or that's not working, let me do it, I would have given her so many definitions and such a big spit of words that it wouldn't have helped her figure it out. Where mine was, no, we're going to do it, and it's going to look like this, and when you figure it out, it'll look like this calmly. A lot of times people get involved in something, and then the horse panics, and then they try it from a different angle. Or they quit completely. Well, when you quit completely in a horse in a state of mind she was in, we would have just taught her to be afraid. Okay, so I'm going to have you. Now, what I'm going to have you do is, I just assumed she was going to be okay, and I took it like all the way to the end instead of exposing her to the rope flopping on her back. So I'm going to just have you flop the rope on her back just to make sure she's like on that page that the rope flopping on my back isn't scary. Coming from you. Yeah, okay, she's fine. So then just the trick is to steer with the other rein, not that one because you're going to pull her. So you want to steer with the other rein. So you want to always have the one that you're trying to turn her in the direction of, the one that you allow tension in. I also discovered there's dog manure down here. She holds it till she gets down here. Well, because I'm trying to spare you guys her barking, to be honest with you. So I don't let her go out in the morning. I bring her with me down here instead. Where else I saw another one, unless we already grounded in. There were two. I don't know where it is. I'm just picking up grass now. Okay. Sort of there were two. Oh. The only good thing about collecting the rocks out of this now is that they won't grow back. Like in New York, you could give kids 5-gallon buckets, tell them you pay them $5 a box for a bucket of rocks, and you can do that every week. And the rocks will just keep coming from underneath. Here, I put this here. So once I get the rocks out, it's done. Okay. You're going to either allow her to pull that line to open so when you're going right, you're going to pull the end of that line, yep, there, and now pull it to yourself. So you could, if you wanted to, you could grab, yep, like that, and then yep, there you go. You could do that, or you could like pull it through your hand. But make sure the other rope you have an open hand for, so the other rope can extend as she needs. Yeah, so as she needs to take her head this way, because you pulled her head this way, you gotta make sure you don't catch her. So you want that other hand to be open enough so when she turns her head, the line comes with her. But don't drop it. I mean, if you drop it, it'd be fine. I mean, I don't know 100% she's not cool with stuff being tangled around her legs, but we try to avoid that because we don't plan on teaching her that. Just get her on the other side of you. Yep, there you go. Now, see, you caught her, right? You caught her with the black line. So allow the black line to drift when you pull the white line over her back. Now allow the black line to drift. You got to take that kink out of it, that your hand's got it all bunched up, because otherwise you're not going to allow it to slide through your hand. Good. Now, if you flip it over her back, the white line stays tight and the black line goes open-handed. Yep, 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 yep. It's okay. It's not as easy as it looks, so it's okay. There you go, there you go. There you go, and you had it still a little too tight on that black line, because I heard the snaps smack each other. Good. Now you're going to, yep, and then you got to, it's okay, you got to get it over her back. Yep, there you go. So you got to make sure it doesn't hang up on her tail, because otherwise you're telling her tail to yield back to you. Good girl. Oh, my muck bucket. If you have to go show her the muck bucket, that's fine. I can move it again. But now that's new. I had a feeling it was going to be, the newness of that was going to be a... It's okay. It's just a muck bucket. I know. It's like, that was not there 10 minutes ago. And they're funny, though, aren't they? Like, something that they probably even recognize what it is. I won't even have it where it's in her vision. Yep, the black line's too tight. So just think, when I flip the white line, planning on turning her, my hand on the black line has to go open. Yep. Now take tension. Yep. It'll get fluid. I worked her through the hard part, at least. Yep. There you go. So now what, if she tries to trot off again, what would you do? So now there's a little bit of broken definition, right? And now she's nervous again. So what would you do to help her? I just put the bucket away. Part of why I left it out was because she's known to do that. So what would you do now, being that you're pretty sure that she lost her view of that definition of what it's like to have it flip around her back, not meaning anything, but right. But you want to, so see how close to her you actually are? You're not giving her a visual of you flipping the rope. So she actually is not going to see the stimulus that you're trying to teach her. So you're over mothering it. So you want her to see you. Yeah, you want her to see you do that. There you go. And then in that case, that's exactly what I would have done. You weren't going to get it back up without it hooking her tail. So just ask her to make the turn instead. See if with her watching you, if you can flip it and have her not pick up the trot. Yeah. Yep. And then, yep. And then make sure the white one goes loose. Okay. So the black one goes loose, and you ask her to come to the white one. There you go. Now the white one goes loose, you ask her to come to the black one. There you go. Yep. There you go. Yeah. Windy, huh? Yeah. Storm we had yesterday, that was crazy, right? Yep. Yep. So that's where you would have given her more of the white line so you could have guided her. It's okay. I know. So a little bit more of the black line will help guide her nose the other way. There you go. Yep. Now the white line, because she's going to come towards me. There you go. There you go. But you got to make sure that black line's loose when you want her to turn her nose the other way. White line loose, black line tight. There you go. White line tight, black line loose. There you go. She's actually really in a great good headspace now. She's very cooperative to, you learning, which is kind of cool because like it took her a few minutes to learn it and now she's kind of like waiting for you to learn it. She's handling it really well. It's like both they got tangled up, so it was nice that she just stopped. She's like, wait a minute, where's that bucket? That bucket was over here. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Did it go in there? Now, did you say she was a roping horse or a barrel horse? Does she have any issues with gates? Does she run through gates? No, good. There you go. Look at you. You're a professional now. That time, your body language, and even that time, your body language is kind of screaming mountain lion, right? You're kind of going at her like this from behind. There you go. Yep. So she's doing a little bit what she did last time. So that time you kind of hooked her with both. Go ahead and hoe her for a second. Because what's happening right now, she's gone into her autopilot thing she does. Good girl. So now she's just kind of blindly walking around, and when she feels a little bit tension, before she was thinking, right?
I know, I lost her.
No, it's okay, but it's this is good because you're learning her.
Yeah.
You know, like when you have her scared, but you were able to convince her of something, she's all in. What else? What else, right? But then once she kind of finds the pattern of it, she goes into her own little autopilot. And what I did like until just now, because then she started really getting into autopilot there. But when you were down there, I liked how she was actually waiting for you to figure it out, and she was just being patient with you, right? And then she got down here and she's just kind of like, I got this. And even though she wasn't doing it right, she thought she was again, right? So we're going to go ahead and quit. Well, let's do 2 turns that look like you meant it and she listened. Because if we quit on just that, we quit on her autopilot. Okay, so we don't want to quit on her autopilot, but we're going to quit doing this when we get 2 good turns that seem like she knew you said. Yep, take the white one tight. There you go. There you go. She's thinking. Good. Good. She's waiting there. She took over a little bit. That's okay. So she's a little, keep going. She's a little absent there. There you go. There you go. Okay, bring her back here on your call. Just make it your decision to bring her back here. Guide her straight though. There you go. Good. 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 Oh, that's a good place to end on that. Okay. See, I always think of these like really advanced ones, and I'm like, I'm gonna overwhelm you, and not because like I have these brilliant ideas. Like, here's my brilliant idea. Ready? You stand in the middle here. Here. I'm gonna get another pole. I'm gonna put the other pole over there, and she can be standing here, wherever, it doesn't matter. You're gonna send her through with the rope over her back. So she only have 1 rope this time. So you're gonna have the rope over her back when you send her through. So you're gonna have to like kiss and guide her, steer her with that outside line, which is over her back. Then you're gonna have to stop her, and you're gonna have her go sideways down the pole that's there. Then she's gonna come out and around this one. You're gonna have her figure 8 this, spin around, and go sideways over this one. So
So when you did that.
okay. So your travel zone is going to be you're allowed to get in between the cones only. So for either thing. I forgot what I said. Okay, so it doesn't matter where she's at. You're going to send her with a rope over her back. So you're going to send her that way. And don't, yeah, between you and these cones. But don't tell her anything with the rope yet until she starts accidentally going that way or until you're ready to guide her that way. So the only time you're going to tell her anything with the rope over her back, because we're going to only use one rope, is don't turn your head that way, or now I would like you to go that way. Then we're going to get, you can step up to here, you're going to get her spun around, you're going to have her go sideways over this pole, and then she's going to come out and around this cone, figure 8 in between this cone, then she's going to spin around, she's going to go sideways over that. She'll only go sideways in the one direction. So did you want me to show you with her? Is that what you wanted me to do? Okay. Or was that good? Or do you want me to show you me? I can just run it like as if I'm the horse. So if I'm the horse, you're going to have the rope over my back. And if I start to turn my head this way, you're just going to take a little feel on that rope already to say, no, don't think that way. You're just going to tell her not to think that way. But if you can get away with her thinking she's just going straight, then you're going to get, because you're going to be standing here. So that's why you have to have it over her back. Because if you have it on this side, you're not going to be able to get her to go that way. Okay. So when she gets here and you say, all right, yeah, now, but you're going to do it gentle. You're not going to like catch her. Okay. You're going to gently guide her nose back as if you're going to try to tell her to put her nose on this cone. So have that in your mind as how it will look. As if you want her to bend back and then come look at that cone. Then you're going to, you can move all about in there. Then you're going to get her tail to spin this way. She's going to automatically go into autopilot. I can see it already. She's going to be like, oh, pull sideways. I got this. So your focus has to still be on her tail quite a bit before you tell her front end what to do. Because otherwise she's going to get going like this. So you want to make sure that all your focus after she does this figure 8 piece, or no, she didn't do the figure 8 yet, sorry. Once she comes through here, all your focus has to be is get her tail spun all the way to that door back there. And keep her tail. Because if she starts going like this, then her tail's going to start pointing at the stalls. So you got to get her tail. Once her tail is pretty much facing that way, then you're going to just kind of stand up straight and you're going to go together. You're going to mirror each other like you're standing in a mirror. You're going to go together down this pole. Okay? I've taken this on pretty, it's like 9 o'clock now, 9:02. Taking this on pretty late in the game. So let's try that, and then we'll see how much more we can try to knock off. Yeah, yeah. And then you gotta have, you can guide her nose with your hand if you need to or whatever, just to get her thinking straight that way. You can even like send her from the halter that way if you wanted to. Yep, yep. Good, 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 good. Guide her nose now. Good. There you go. Good, good. Now focus on her tail. Act like you're trying to come back and get her. Yep, yep. Good. Back. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. You were darn close. It's okay. So just go ahead and back her up. She knows. She knows. I told you once she sees it, she's gonna think sideways. Let her be a star. Let her be a star. She's like, but I'm so sure I know what I'm doing. Now the rope's not on the right side of her. Nope. So go ahead and just spin her back around to you. Yeah. And then, like I said, you can guide her with the halter to try to send her towards, that nameplate if you want. You had it. It just was a matter of her being far enough back. That's all. Yep. Yep. Guide her nose now. Good. Good. Act like you're going to bring her back to put her nose on that cone. Yep. Tell her tail. It's okay. Ironically, I made it so that it was further away, but it might be that it's too far away. So I'm going to, yep. Yep. There you go. Yep. There you go. Send her tail the other way. There you go. Yep. Yep. Back. Good. There you go. Up, up, back, back, back. There you go. Now you go calm. Go calm for a second so she knows that's all. There you go. There you go. Go together. Tail, tail, more tail, more tail. More tail, more tail. Good. Good job. Give her a little love. Good girl.
Got a little slop here.
No, that was good.
Girl. See, I was like, I'm gonna do this ahead of time.
Well, once you like have the puzzle in mind, and then you can say, all right, well, this can be done. I know how to move her tail. I know how to tell her front feet what to do. I know how to tell her to go sideways. This can be done. And then once you have that thought in your mind, it's just a matter of doing it together. Okay. So we'll go ahead and do that one again. And then if I have to learn my new watch did not come with instructions, which I'm very upset about. It came in a taped up box and it didn't come with any instructions. Yeah. It's like it was in somebody's closet or something, and they're like, oh shit, I'll sell that. So from Amazon, and they haven't asked me for a review yet, but I'll be sure to. I took pictures of the box and everything. It's like taped together with Scotch tape. Like somebody just took it out of their closet and said, oh yeah, I don't wear that anymore. So I have no instruction. I don't know how to use it. So I don't know how to set the alarms. It's a Iron Man. It's just a basic watch. I was gonna get one like yours, but I'm like, I don't need that, and I sure as hell don't want text messages on my hand.
Oh, I like it because while I'm working, I don't have to keep my phone on me. I can work.
Ah, yeah. I thought about it, and I'm like, what kind do you have? Oh yeah. See, I don't have iPhone, so I have to do anything that's like Google related. Okay, you got this. You might even get the whole thing if you wanted to try it. The whole thing, right, is just that. Then she's just going to come out and around, and you're going to ask her to go between the cones, come back around, go between the cones, and then do the same thing. Spin her tail and go down that hole.
Okay, so she won't come back.
Yeah, so she'll come out and around, in, and then spin and do that. I mean, you've got the skills to do it now. It's just a matter of you believing that you do. Because you do know how to tell her tail to move. You do know how to tell her to go sideways. You just have to believe you know how to use it when it's necessary. Yep. That's a little bit of her dominant behavior, that stuff that she does with her hand. She's like, I know you want me to go through one of these. My redheaded girl is just like me. She's just like, I'm sweet if it's necessary, but I'll kick your ass if you fuck with me. Oh, that was all on video. Whoops. Good, good, good. Yes, yes. More tail, more tail, more tail. Yes. Yep. Tail, tail. It's your responsibility. Yep, yep. Tail, tail. Oh, it's okay. Go out and around that cone, through the cones. Change hands. Yep. Yep. Her nose has to go the way you want her to go. It's okay. If her nose is not pointing that way, her body will not follow. Go between those two cones. Up. It's okay. It's okay. Go out and around. Go between those two cones. Yep, make sure you got the line. There you go. You caught yourself because you were too tight on that line for her. She wasn't going to be able to do it. Yep, tip her nose. Nope, she's an autopilot. Good, spin her around. Yep, yep, sideways down this pole. Go together. Yep, it's okay. It's okay. Tail, tail, tail. Got to catch the part of the body that's lagging. Yep, she's waiting for your instructions. There you go. She waited for you. That was awesome. Did you see how much she waited for you? Good. That's actually, believe it or not, even though that was kind of a hot mess, it's a great place to end. Because she waited for you to, like, get your shit together.
I'm trying to teach you.
She's like half over. She's like, what do you want me to do?
All right, yeah, she's
Good
stay
girl.
there.
Good girl. But that was so easy to read, right? Like she totally said, just tell me what to do. I'm here. I'm all for it. Let's do it. And you're like, okay, but you got it. And she waited for you. So that was great. So definitely not made for kids, this one.